What is up, YouTube? We are back. This is something for my front door, for the store actually. Something I'm gonna be using the new Gerber center drive multi-tool to hopefully install this Schlage digital deadbolt for the front door. It had some water damage from Hurricane Irma, so we're gonna be replacing it with hopefully one that won't break. I actually have a Schlage on the front door, or this one's supposed to be a better one. There's no rubber buttons to get ripped out anymore. It's all digital. Let's dive down. We're gonna unbox this thing, and then we're going to install it. All right, so we are up close with the Schlage. This is, let's see if they have a model number on here for you. Okay, keyless touchscreen deadbolt, BE375 CAM 619, CAM 619. All right, let's open this thing up and we're gonna do a little install on it too. So this is a twofer. Oh wow, whoa, damn, almost lost the MacBook. All right, so we have our instructions, which hopefully we won't need until we need to program it. We have keyless touchscreen locks user guide. We have this part, which takes our battery, actually goes down on these rods, clicks down in. So yeah, that turns. Yep, that clicks down into place. Deadbolt. During installation, no, yes. All right, we have our 9-volt battery, screws and all that crap, latches. Shouldn't need some of this hardware because I'm replacing it with a Schlage already. So we're gonna keep that in the box, voila. So this should, I think, actually be illuminated from up top. It is all touch now, no more buttons. This should be pretty interesting. So we're gonna back out. And we have our contents here. We have we're gonna try and attempt to install this using just my Gerber multi-tool center drive. So hopefully this little bad boy gets put to use today. All right, so we're gonna back out. We're gonna check out the lock that we have. All right, so I know it's probably hard to tell. It's kind of dark. If I zoom in here, you can see there's a screw and there's a screw. So we're gonna remove the old digital deadbolt, the backup. And again, I'm using just my multi-tool, my Gerber center drive. This will be working good. Now I actually had this rigged already. When I leave it at night, I actually can take this with me, or I can put it up somewhere else and lock it from the outside. So if they do smash the window, they can't reach in and undo this. Very smart to do that if it's for a business or anywhere you can really afford to not have to have this on there. So I hope to do the same thing with the new one. Plate off, all right. Should be able to unscrew the old one. So there's 2 screws taken out, which should hopefully release both sides. All right, I believe we have a pry bar. I'm gonna try that. Bam, pry bar works awesome to get that out. All right, so we have our back plate off. I'm gonna use the pry bar to get the front plate off. So also, you can see the old style Schlage that I have is push buttons. Now it got fried. It started by some vandal ripping off one of the buttons. So I had to rip off another one to be able to press the other one so I can reset the code and not need these 2. But then water came in, fried it. So that's why we're replacing it. So that seems to be working. I love this tool already, guys. I must say, without much effort, even took a little of the door with it. Bam, we have our backside off. So I might even be able to reuse the center. Sorry for the camera movement. Might even be able to reuse that. So we're gonna test fit a new one and see. So I'm trying to fit the new face, and it looks like it will fit right up. Turn that, lock comes out. Okay, we're gonna take the back side here. Now it does look like if you remove this back plate, I will take my multi-tool right here, pry this up. Okay, so with a little bit of prying, this little pin will pop out, this little clip, and voila, that will be removable from here on out, should be. Okay, so we're going to install the 9-volt, and it looks like it has a slot here for the wire hanging through the door to come through. So we're gonna pull that through. It does make sure to say to put this tab straight up and down while sliding the parts together. And it looks like these same 2 bolts will fit. We're gonna flip out the center drive and screw those down. Okay, so we're gonna make sure everything's kind of eyeball straight on both sides before we lock it all down. And it looks good to me. You can really torque down on this thing. This center drive too. I really like it. Must have, I must say. All right, so looks like I got everything ran right. This is all tightened down. So what we can do, connect these 2 cords, these 2 plugs. This will give it power to the other side. Make sure it's running the right way. It's got little grooves to show you. Bam, and it just beeped. And we just figure out how this will all fit. And then make sure you follow the grooves on the sides, and this should, if everything fits right, click right into place. Voila. And if you'll notice, let me zoom out, you can see deadbolt. And then just follow your step-by-step to get your code, reset it, put your own codes in there. You can have multiple codes. Also, I did not show you, because most people aren't gonna be replacing it with an existing Schlage. So you'll wanna follow the steps right here by installing. You're gonna be installing your deadbolt, actual deadbolt into the door, and then a couple plates, one into the frame and then this into the side of the door. All very, very simple. If you've already had some kind of locks in, then the holes will already be there. You could actually pull this off with your multi-tool. If not, I definitely would recommend either pre-drilling the holes out or using a power drill for these steps in the middle. Mounting this and this, very easy. You can use it with a multi-tool. Let me show you what it looks like on the outside of the door now. And voila. So this will just free spin until you put your code in. And it looks like, I don't really know what these buttons are. I'll set the code up and I'll show you. All right, so I figured out what these little bumps are for, because they're not buttons. You freaking take a 9-volt, the 2 negative and your positive, and you can hold it to it when your battery dies, as long as you have a 9-volt with you. I actually keep one in my truck, coincidentally. You can jump it, that's what they mean by jumping. So you push that battery up to that, push your code in, unlocks, you can go behind here, change your battery out, easy peasy, what a sleazy. So that's pretty cool. But that's what we have for the Schlage. I'm gonna press my thing and I'll show you how it works. So right now it free spins until you put your code in. So let me put my code in. Programming it is easy, and then boop, and it'll do that for like 10 seconds. And now it free spins. So very, very cool. Very nice. Pick it up on Amazon, check it out. You learn how to install it from your boy, Derek, at Vape Trends. What it do? Until the next one, yeep.